Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Diffle puzzle. This is Wordle, but we don't know how long a word is. I usually like to start with a word that's got all the vowels in, but I got a request today. We're going to start with the word jalfrezes, as in the curry. It's got some decent letters, it's got some less decent letters, but hopefully it will be net positive. Let's find out. Wow! Wow. Well, it's been a net positive because we've ruled out a bunch of letters. All we know is that there's an I in the word somewhere. I suppose it could be duplicated I's as well. I'm going to try a bunch of new letters then. How about touching? We'll test for remaining vowels. Right, that's more like it. We get a green OCI. That means they appear in the word in that order. We also get a yellow T. That means it's in the word, but it's not in the right place. So it's somewhere later in the word than the O. Could be before or after the C or the I. But all we do know for sure is that it's after the O. Now, these are some pretty uncommon letters to be in that sequence. I would have thought an IC ending is more common, but the C has to be before the I. We could have a duplicated C, of course, but it's unclear at the moment whether that's going to be the case. Could be a city ending, something like electricity. Obviously not that specific word, but something along those lines is plausible. But we are running out of consonants. So, goodness knows what we're going to do here. We definitely still could have a duplicated I suppose. It could be this sort of pattern, but with other letters, of course. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to think of a word that fits this. That's the problem. CITY feels like quite a likely ending, though, because with the letters we've got left, I don't know what else it's going to be. Diplomacy is clearly not correct for several reasons. Dimposity, there's some kind of word like that, isn't there, that I'm close to? All we know. I mean, the T could be in that position. We don't even know if the O is the first letter of the word, of course. There could be nothing before it, or there could be loads of things before it. I'm just thinking biopic. But of course, we need there to be an I after a C. That's why I keep thinking iosity. I mean, it really looks like velocity is going to be the answer, but it just can't. We can't use the E or the L. Pomposity doesn't work. I might have to go for something that I know is not correct. This might be one of those rare ones where I'm forced to come up with a new word just to give me some more information. Toxicity, that's a good shout, because it's got the city ending and it's got the O earlier. But the trouble is, it can't start with T, because otherwise we'd have had a green T in the previous guess. Is there something very similar to toxicity that could be correct? Podicity, dompicity, doxicity. Oh, let's just go for this. It's not right, but it will hopefully tell us something useful. It will tell us we've been wasting our time trying to think of a city ending, because there's no Y in the word. You can see the IT are joined together. That means they're consecutive, but they're not consecutive with the C. So what we've learned is that there's an O and a C, then there's definitely got to be something, and then an IT. That is interesting. Cockpit. That is a very weird thing to shout out of context, but it's surely going to be correct, isn't it? There we go. So even if I'd gone for my usual starting guess of something with all the vowels, I usually go for facetious, I'd have got the COINT straight away, but that's kind of what I ended up with anyway, so I might have been in the same position. At least jalfrezes had the advantage of ruling out the L, R, E, A and S very quickly. So on another day, that definitely could have been an advantageous start, but today it was going to be tricky whatever I did, I think. Either way, very happy to have got there in 4. That is Diffle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.